Hello students, today we will do the chapter Deep Water. This chapter is written by William Douglas. William Douglas is an American writer, 1898 to 1880. He was born in Maine, Minnesota, and after the graduation in economics, he spent 2 years teaching high school in Yakima. Okay, this chapter is an excerpt taken from his book Of Men and Mountains by O. Douglas. Okay, and this is an autobiography he has written, and he has discussed one part, fear. Though in this book he has only discussion about his fear and how he has come out of his fear. Okay, so in this chapter we will read that how he has come out of his fear from water. Okay, how that fear was developed in his mind, and then how has he come out of his uh, fear of water. Okay, he was friend and advisor of the former president Roosevelt, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Okay, Douglas was a leading advocate of rights. He retired in 1975 with a term lasting 36 years and remains the longest serving justice in the history of the court. Okay, now let's start the chapter. It had happened when I was 10 or 11 years old. I had decided to learn to swim. There was a pool at the YMCA in Yakima. YMCA is an association, Young Men's Christian Association. So this is an association which this association also has number of colleges, and even in India and in all over the world. And they also have pools. They are also involved in sports and games and many other activities. Okay, so there was one YMCA pool, so in which he used to go to learn swimming. Yakima, that offered exactly the opportunity. The Yakima river was treacherous. Treacherous means dangerous. Mother continually warned against it and kept fresh in my mind the details of each drowning in the river. So, generally, what happened uh, that our parents always warn us with dangers, whatever the dangers nearby us. They always keep on warning us, so that we should not go to that place. So that is why here, his mother, warned him that you should not go and visit Yakima river because that is really very dangerous. That is treacherous. Okay, so you should not go there. So uh, that was there in his mind. That fear was there in his mind. Mother continually warned against it and kept fresh in my mind the details of each drowning in the river. But the YMCA pool was safe. It was only 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end, and while it was 9 feet deep at the other. So swimming pools are not so much dangerous because at one side the depth is hardly 2 to 3 feet, and on the other side, in this pool where he used to go there, the depth was of 9 feet. The maximum depth was of 9 feet. So it was only 2 or 3 feet deep. Okay, the drop was gradual. So he uh, went over there, and I got a pair of water wings and went to the pool. So these are the water wings which helps anybody help not from drowning. I hated to walk. Why hated to walk? This is Yakima River. This is the map of Yakima River in Yakima City. That is in USA. Okay, because of naked into it and show my skinny legs. So he was very thin. So he did not want to show his skinny legs. That is why I did not want to walk naked. But I subdued my pride and did it. But as he wants to learn swimming, so he had to do that from the beginning. However, I had an aversion to the water from when I was in it. Okay, aversion means repulsion. Okay, he did not want to go into water. When I was in it, this started when I was 3 or 4 years old, and father took me to the beach in California. And how this aversion was developed when he was 3 to 4 years old. He went with his father in California beach. He and I stood together in the surf. Surf means those sea waves. I hung on to him, yet the waves knocked me down and swept over me. Okay, though he was hung on his father, but even then, those waves swept over him and took him away. I was buried in water. My breath was gone. I was frightened. Father laughed, but there was terror in my heart at the overpowering force of the waves. So that terror was developed at that time when he was just 3 to 4 years old. My introduction to the YMCA swimming pool revived unpleasant memories and stirred childish fears. Okay, when we went there in YMCA swimming pool to learn swimming, so those old memories, those childhood memories came back again. That fear, which was developed in California Beach, that fear was came back again. It stirred childish fears. But in a little while, I gathered confidence. I paddled with my new water wings, watching the other boys and trying to learn by aping them. I did this 2 or 3 times on different days and was just beginning to feel at ease in the water when the misadventure happened. So it was just 2 or 3 times on different days. So hardly 2 to 3 times he learned the swimming. He was just the swimming was just he began to learn it. Then some misadventure happened with him. So let's see what was that misadventure. I went to the pool with when no one else was there. The place was quiet, the water was still, and the tiled bottom was as white as and clean as a bathtub. So those tiles which are there in the swimming pool underwater, those are visible whenever you have visited. You can when the water is still, you can easily see those tiles. Okay, so the water was still, nobody was there. The whole swimming pool was empty. He reached quite early. I was timid about going in alone, so he did not want to go all alone in that swimming pool. So I sat on the side of the pool to wait for others. I had not been there long when in came a big bruiser boy, probably 18. He had thick hair on his chest. He was a beautiful with legs and arms that showed rippling muscles. So he was a muscular boy of 18 years old. He came over there, he entered in that swimming pool when he was all alone there. He yelled, "Hi, Skinny, how would you like to be dubbed?" And he asked him that, "You want to go in the swimming pool? How would you like to go in the swimming pool?" With that, he picked me up and tossed me into the deep end and, and tossed him into the deep end. Okay.